How do you resolve legal jurisdiction conflicts? Imagine two courts claiming authority over the same case or ensure which laws should apply. It can be confusing, but there are clear ways to sort it out. When conflicts happen, the first step is to figure out what kind of conflict it is. Is it between different states, between federal and state courts, or even between countries? This is called a conflict of laws or choice of law issue. The court then needs to decide which jurisdictions law should govern the case and which court has the authority to hear it. Courts use specific rules to make these decisions. One rule is called the forum law, which means the court applies its own procedural rules because they govern how the case is handled in that court. For substantive issues, courts often look to the law of the place where the event or transaction took place, known as the law of the location of the event. This helps decide what rights and duties are involved. Another important test is the significant contacts test. This looks at which jurisdiction has the strongest connection to the parties and the dispute. For example, if a contract was signed in one state and the parties live there, that state might be the most relevant. The seed of the relationship test focuses on where the relationship between the parties is most meaningful, which can also guide the choice of law. When federal and state courts are involved, things get a bit more complex. Federal courts must follow rules respecting state laws and the U.S. Constitution. Sometimes federal law preempts state law, meaning federal law overrides it. This can happen if federal law specifically addresses the issue or if the conflict involves federal interests. Courts also encourage parties to use alternative dispute resolution methods like mediation or arbitration. These are faster and less costly ways to settle conflicts and often help avoid lengthy jurisdiction battles. Judges can refer cases to mediation, which involves a neutral third party helping the parties reach an agreement. This can be especially helpful when jurisdiction issues are complicated or when the parties want to avoid a drawn-out court fight. In the courtroom, judges analyze the facts and legal principles carefully. They look at where the event happened, where the parties are based, and which laws apply. Their goal is to assign the case to the right court and ensure the correct law is used. This process keeps the legal system fair and efficient, respecting the authority of different jurisdictions. In summary, resolving legal jurisdiction conflicts involves identifying the relevant courts, applying established rules like the significant contacts, test and location of the event, and sometimes encouraging parties to settle through alternative dispute resolution. Judges play a key role in managing these conflicts to make sure cases are heard in the right place and under the right laws.